Yeah, it's another season of pruning. And how do I know that? Already you can see the leaves on their own are aging, falling off, because this is what we call the winter period. Let's not forget about the essentials of pruning: to give shape, to improve fruiting, and to make sure you control growth. If you look at this grapevine, it's almost getting over the roof, even where I have created a net for it. So it's important for me to prune it. So what do we do? As usual, we go by the basis of pruning. Don't forget the 3 Ds: bad, disease, and dead. Okay, so what do you need for your pruning? You need your tools. This is my sacatua. This is a bigger sacatua. For tougher stems, I will need to cut. So to start our pruning, we look for the dead, the disease, and so which ones, how do you identify the disease, the damage, or the dead? Now look at this. It's very easy for you to identify. Look at it. It goes off. Okay, look at this. Can you see this? The whole of this, from this to this joint. It's important to provide adequate airing. So how do you provide adequate airing? We're going to take off excesses that are going off or they are intertwined. We're going to take them off, and then in that process we're also going to provide adequate sunlight. At the end of this exercise, there will be no leaf left on this grape. New ones will spring up, new shoots will come out. It is these new shoots that will eventually flower and form grapes. So like I said, this is the perfect time to do your pruning because it's winter. Look at the leaves. Okay, so what do I do next? I'm going to cut off some of the excesses. I may not need the bigger sacatua again. Whenever I need it, I'll go for it, for bigger stem. Okay, so look at this one. It's almost going off this place I have contained it within. So what do? You always be told to, first you can take the entire leaf off, and usually you are asked to count 5 to 6 and then you cut it off. So I can say this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can cut it off somewhere here. Now don't forget, when you cut this one off, you don't throw it away. You can keep it aside so that you root it, either plant somewhere else, or you share with others, or you sell to others still. So look at this again. So I'm going to take off all these ones. Again, first of all, I'll take the leaves, the entire leaves on it. Everything will go. Okay. From here, like I said, I'll count 6 or 5 downward. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'll cut this one maybe somewhere here off. So basically that's what I'm going to be doing for most of them. Okay. Now there are prunings that could be very aggressive, but this time around I'm not doing that kind of pruning. I'm just pruning so that I can have more fruit. If I were pruning so that it will be drastically reduced, the pruning will be rougher than this. Okay. So like I said, what you prune off the tree can be used to generate new grapevines. You root them by putting them inside a leather. Let's say I want to produce ones now. Just watch this. Just at this joint, just before this joint, you cut this one off. Okay? Then you can cut another one just at this end again. So you can see at the terminal end here. Now I can now root all these ones that I'm cutting. to be either sold or to be planted again. So you find, yeah, where you have rooting hormone. Rooting hormones are chemicals, either natural or specifically made, so they can aid your rooting. So if you have rooting hormone, you can use aloe vera, for instance, and you put this end inside your aloe vera before you immediately look for a leather, and then you put it. Then you water it consistently until it develops roots, and you start growing as a new grape. Okay, so the rest of the thing I'm going to be doing now is I'm going to take off the whole of these leaves and then just look at the ones I want to reduce, if there's overcrowding, if there's a lot of crossing, to provide new air. So basically that is it. So at the end of this exercise, this tree is completely dead without leaves. It will remain like this for the next maybe 1 or 2 months. Then new leaves will come up, new shoots will come up, and fruits will set in. Yeah, like I said, you may not need to prune younger grapes that have not started fruiting this much, but because this is a fruiting one, this is the way to go. Pruning is very tolerant. Even if you miss it, the grapes will regenerate on its own. So all you see here will be dead wood, the remaining hardwood, and just bare. Everything is completely removed. So I'll keep updating you. You will see the progress of this. In a month, 2, this whole place will be back to life again. Okay, so I'm doing some rearrangement. You can see I have to force some rearrangement because I do not want it to grow out of where I have content for it. You can see it.